Hello, everybody! Low Tier for Life here with another deck profile for you guys. This is by far one of my most anticipated decks yet, and that's not very much coming from me because I anticipate like 9 out of every 10 decks. Like literally every new deck, I'm like, ooh, shiny new thing. Okay, cool, gotta play it. That's basically me. But with that being said, I love this deck for one main reason. You can do every type of summon ever created in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, like, literally, you have Fusion, Ritual, Synchro, Exceed, Pendulum, I think I got them all. You can do all of them, and the playstyle of this deck really supports that, and also supports summoning this thing right here, Sophia the Creator. If you don't know what this thing does, it cannot be normal summoned or safe. It must be special summoned by banishing one face-up Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or, and Exceed, or for German, apparently. And whenever it is special summon, your opponent cannot activate anything in response to its summon whatsoever or its effect, and everything except for itself gets banished, and field and grave. This card is powerful, to say the least. I absolutely love this deck. It's super consistent. It's really fun to play. Just make sure you do, if you guys do decide to play it, make sure you do something other than the craws the first time around, because people will think you're playing the craws and rage quit. Okay, I've had that problem a lot. I picked Bionic Effect to search out, I don't know, this dude, and they'll be like, oh, he's playing the craws, quit. They don't even bother letting me finish and search it. Boom, quit instantly. Alright, let's get on to the deck profile, and then I'll go into some of the combos and stuff, and how you can summon this thing. First and foremost, I play 3 Zefra Cuneo. Probably missaid that, but hey, whatever. It is a Yangzing Pendulum, which is really cool. I want to try building Yangzing with their pendulums. But basically, this thing, it's pretty interesting. Whenever it is pendulum summoned or destroyed by battle or a card effect, well, it's either in the monster zone or in the pendulum zone, you can add one Yangzing or Zefra spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Now, the thing about this card is that it searches out this card, and in this card, and I think 1 or 2 other cards, but they're irrelevant. This card is really, really nice. It's a level 6, 2600 defender. It is just really, really. It's a wall. I want to put a Gigan Castle in here so I can actually use it with this little dude over here, but I haven't found the room for it. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I kind of skipped over, but one Sophia the Creator, I already went over that thing. And then, let's see here, 2 Shaddoll Beast. He's a Shaddoll target, and he's also a draw engine. You'll use both effects very often of this guy, you know, the flip, draw 2, discard 1, and the draw 1 card. I've used both effects very, very often in one game. It is such a nice little draw engine. And then we have Zefra Exa, the Flame Beast Zekraz. Awesome dude. Basically, they took Exa and added fire and angel wings, and boom, he's awesome. And he was awesome already, but hey, whatever. Basically, what this thing does is whenever a Necroz or Zefra monster in your Pendulum Zone or Monster Zone is destroyed by battle or card effect, except for himself, while this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use this effect once per turn. That's kind of irrelevant. I mainly use him as a fodder for this card over here, Oscillating Vibration, which allows you to target one card in your Pendulum Zone, then destroy it and draw 1 card. It's really nice because he's, first of all, a 2000 beater. It's not bad at all. Its effect is nice, letting you keep field presence if like you get Black Rose nuked or something, which is annoying. With that being said, though, he's mainly just fodder for other stuff. The other Zefra Pendulum is really nice, but I prefer this guy over him for a few reasons. Mostly because I actually played a ritual card for Necroz and stuff. The other guy lets you basically, he acts like a ritual spell, but you have to tribute him and tribute some other stuff. It's kind of annoying. I just really like this guy quite a bit. Then I played 3 Ace of Terror Knight Zefra Buff. This guy is like your main go-to card in the main deck. Whenever it comes to like just monsters summoning it out. He's a 1900 level 4 beater. He's sadly not a warrior, so you can't really make use of him in Terror Knights, even though I really want to try to. But however, with that being said, he is a pretty powerful card. Whenever he is normal or flip summoned or pendulum summoned, you can target one other Tower Knight or Zefra card in your Monster Zone or Pendulum Zone, and one set card your opponent controls and destroy them. You can only use that effect once per turn. The other Sator Knight dude, I forget his name, but he has no attack. He has like 2100 defense. He pops face up monsters and stuff. He is okay. I prefer to pop face down one, mostly because this guy is a 1900 beater, and I can get rid of back row, which is annoying. Then we play, well, I played two, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, or Zefra Roots. Sadly, the Shadal pendulums are really not all that useful. He has a nice little effect where if he's sent to the graveyard or if he is pendulum summoned, you can target a Zefra card in your pendulum summons, except himself, and special summon it. The nice thing about this is that it lets you push for OTKs or facilitate the other types of summoning. The bad thing about this, though, is that you don't really need it that often. But, however, it is nice. It's a really good card. I mainly use him for Exceed summons, really, to be honest. And, obviously, going for pendulum summons and stuff. He has terrible attack and defense. I wish his attack was switched with his defense, because 1950 attack would be really nice for this deck. But that's his defense. And then the other Shadal Zefra monsters is terrible. I think it does the same thing, but has terrible stats compared to it. And then we play, well, I play three Zefra Fuxi. Treasure to Yangzing. He kind of looks like a stone statue, you know, like what you see in front of, like, Chinese shrines. I forget what they're called, like barongs or something like that. Basically what this thing is, he's a 1500 by 0 level 3 dragon type, well, worm, sorry, pendulum. And what's nice about him is if he is pendulum summoned or special summoned from the deck, so you can make use of him in Yangzings as well. You can target one Yangzing or Zefra monster you control except himself, and it is treated as a tuner monster this turn. Also, place this card at the bottom of the deck whenever it leaves the field. So now what's nice about this is that you can pendulum summon him, target him, turn him into something, into a tuner, and then go into this dude over here. That is a really nice, okay, and really good. And you can go for all sorts of tuner plays. He's your main, in a way, of a tuner, but he's not a tuner. He turns other things into a tuner, which is pretty good. Next up, I play one Valor Ritual Beast Tamer Zefra. Oh, Jesus Christ, these names, oh my god. Try saying that 5 times fast. Basically, what's nice about this card is that whenever it is normal or pendulum summoned, you can target a Ritual Beast or a Zefra monster in your graveyard except itself. Special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only special summon this card once per turn. That's mainly because if you use it in like a Ritual Beast, they all have that effect. But basically what this card allows you to do is, it allows you to recur your monsters back from the graveyard after you use them for a Ritual Fusion or a, Ritual or a Fusion summon, and they weren't in the, on the field. And the reason why this is nice is because, obviously, you don't want your pendulums in the graveyard very much, and I only play one of it just simply because your ritual, well, your monsters don't really hit the graveyard very often. They will do it every now and then, but generally speaking, they don't. Now, you'll notice that I didn't mention any of their pendulum effects. That's because they all basically have the same pendulum effect, and that is you cannot pendulum summon monsters except either the archetype it's originally from, so Ritual Beast, Necros, Teller Knight, Zefra, Necro, Yangzings, everything about that, or Zefra monsters, and that's it. That's their only pendulum effect. They don't have anything else in the pendulum zone, which I can understand why, because these things would be so much more better if they had something else in the pendulum zone. Like, I don't know, what if this thing allowed you to summon something from the graveyard once per turn while it's in the pendulum zone? That would be stupid. Now, that being said, though, this card is really nice. Next up, I play 2 Shadal Hedgehog. This is more to search out Shadal Fusion. And also, it is nice to grab Shadal monsters. And this can actually search out this guy, which is awesome. I play 3 Necros Embryonic. He can search out all of your Necros stuff, including your Pendulum, so you can ditch him, add him, flip up this, put him in Pendulum Zone, pop him, draw a card. Really nice to be able to speed through your deck. I play 2 Necros Unicorn. He's kind of one of your main beaters, honestly. I use him a lot just for being a beat stick. But aside from that, he doesn't really do much. Then I play 3 Necrotic Colossus. I think you could easily get away with 2 of them. I haven't been trying to find a really good mix. Right now I'm going with 3 though. And that's mainly because you can search out the ritual spell. You only need Kaleidoscope. I don't think Mirror is all that great in here. I would maybe take one, like maybe take out a Colossus, add 1 Mirror. But however, for now, I'm sticking with 3 Colossus and 3 Mirror. Mirror mainly because I can use stuff in my extra deck, which includes Zefra monsters that have been sent to my extra deck for the ritual summons and stuff, which is really nice. I say that way too often. Really nice. That's going to be my new catchphrase. Next, I play 2 Shadow Fusions. Now, you may be wondering, why do I play 2? That's because all of these dudes over here, okay, well, actually, I think 3 of them are female, but hey, whatever. Allows you to grab that card, the fusion cards back whenever they die, and hopefully that doesn't happen too often, but hey, it will happen, and it sucks when it does, but hey, whatever, you get your fusion card back. Now, with that being said, I do play one of every of the good fusions. I mean, I don't play the water one, maybe because I haven't had the time to put it in here yet, honestly. I forgot to even add. I don't even know if it's on Devpro yet. I'm kind of curious about that now. Anyways, yeah, I probably would try and find room for the water one. I don't know what I would take out for it, but hey, we'll see. Next, if I play 2 MST, if I could find the room for it, I would play 3. Mostly because you really have to deal with your opponent's back row, and it's not nice to have to deal with that stuff. Next up, I play 2 Oracle de Zefra. This card, I want to play 3 of it. I really do. But there's just not enough room. Okay. You can only activate 1 of this card per turn. When this card is activated, add any Zefra monster from your deck to your hand. What's that right there is really nice. If it had just that effect, I'd probably use it. Regardless. Actually, no, I don't know about that now that I think about it. But hey, whatever. But this card goes above and beyond. When a monster is ritual summoned by using a Zefra monster, or special summoned by using a Zefra monsters as a material, you can apply this effect depending on the summoned monster. You can only use each of the effects once per turn. So you can use all 5, but you can only use 1 per turn. I can't get over there. There we go. Alright, let's go over each of the 5 effects. Well, 4 effects, sorry. There's 1 for each of the summons, except for Pendulum Summon. Ritual, shuffle 1 monster in the field into the deck. That is awesome. Fusion, special summon 1 monster from your hand. I've only ever done that once, but it helps facilitate the summons of other stuff. Synchro, choose 1 monster from your deck and place it on top of your deck. Really nice. Exceeds monster, draw 1 card and discard 1 card. I'll be honest, I use that one the most. Now, so basically, how do you get these effects? Simple. You use a Zefra monster for one of the different types of summons. You use, I don't know, Kaleidoscope to summon out Unicorn, and you do that by sending a Zefra buff from your field to the grave, or 1 from your extra deck to the grave. Oh, hey, look at that. Now I get to shuffle 1 monster from the field back in the deck. Okay, goodbye, Beatles. Do you see what I mean? This card right here, the field spell, it is really nice and really good. And I think that Konami did a really good job at putting a card that makes Zefra kind of meld together and make you want to do all 4 or 5 types of summons. Then I play 2 Oscillating Vibration. What, like 3/4 of my monsters in the main deck are pendulums? Okay, this card allows you to destroy a pendulum monster in your pendulum song and then draw a card. And you can do that during either player's turn. So you can pop one during your turn, and then you can pop another during your opponent's turn. So like if your opponent tries to Black Rose, you can chain this, pop a card, draw a card, and kind of just make your opponent kind of die a little inside. And this card is really good, but however, you can only use this effect once per turn, so you can't have both out and like just keep popping stuff and drawing cards. Otherwise, we would probably see an Exodia Pendulum deck, which I kind of want to see now. See now. Anyway, so next up we have Zefra Define Attack, or if you prefer the Japanese name, Attack on Zefra, or something like that. Basically, this card is their Infernity Barrier. When a spell or trap card or a monster effect is activated, banish us to face up Zefra monster from your extra deck, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Now, you may be wondering, why do I only play 2 of it and not 3? Well, there are 2 good reasons. First and foremost, deck space. I don't really want to go over 40 cards with this deck because you don't want to. It's a bad idea. Okay, I went over 40 and I had consistency issues, and now that I'm back down to 40, I've been doing pretty well. Now, with that being said, though, the other main reason is you do not want to banish your Zefra monsters. Banishing your Zefra monsters is a bad idea. Okay, you cannot make use of Pendulum monsters in your banished zone. That's just bad. Okay, so yes, it's a good card, and yes, you can negate just about everything, and every deck needs an Infernity Barrier now, apparently. You don't want to banish your stuff, is the main thing. So, really, you gotta be very choosy about what you negate and when you negate it, okay? Now, like let's say Infernity Barrier, if your opponent MST's Infernity Barrier, some people just chain it for the heck of it. You do not want to chain this, obviously, because it's a cost to banish, and that's not nice. Now then, on to the extra deck. Okay, this is this deck is one of the prime examples of why I want the extra deck to be expanded, and I'm actually going to do a discussion video on that later on, probably tomorrow, depending on if I have the time or not. Now then, first and foremost, 48 seats. Daigusto Emerald. This card is one of the best cards in your extra deck, honestly, to be completely honest. Because you go through your deck so incredibly fast, and you have so many monsters in your graveyard late game, well, mid to late game, that you need your stuff back into the deck. This deck just goes blazingly fast whenever it gets going. It'll take a turn or two to get going, but once it does, next up, one the Fall Chain. This is mainly to search out Sophia, okay? Now, of course, I can ditch this to all beast and draw a card, but it's mainly search out Sophia, and if I can't do this, I use this to search her out. And that is because Sophia is one of your end game boss monsters. If you can go for it, go for it. Okay? Even if you think you can't, but you might be able to, just go for it. Okay? If you can make Sophia, do it. Do it. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Now on to 101. Okay, I don't think I have to really explain why. Same thing with Ragnar Zero and Carnagorn Gone, Anti-Luminescent Knight. Oh, I actually said that right for a change, I think. I play one Misbird Colossus. This is mainly just off that one-off chance I actually have to summon Colossus dude over here to summon out Sophia, or if I have any other reason why to. 2 Herald of Archetype, mainly for my 2 Unicorns. 1 Goyle Guardian off the off chance that I have to use if I have to summon Bryonic, or if I am able to summon out this this dude and Pilica out, or Citadel Hedgehog or something, and then go into a cannot speak today, guys. Level 6. Next up, I play 1 Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, possibly one of the best generic level 7 Synchro monsters. And Konami has released since Black Rose. Obviously, the other best would be Dark Strike Fighter prior to his errata, but hey, whatever. Now, this card, it is really, really good. Basically, what it does, whenever a level 5 or higher monster's effect is activated during the other player's turn, you can negate that effect and destroy it. And then, if you do, he gains that monster's attack. And if he is targeted by a if a level 5 or higher monster is on the field is targeted for a, I believe, is it for any card effect? Okay, monster effect. If he's targeted, or if another level 5 or higher dude is targeted, you can negate that effect and destroy it, but it has to be a monster effect that you're negating. So if your opponent tries to 1-on-1 this, you can negate it. If your opponent tries to, I don't know, attack this thing with, no, that wouldn't work, that doesn't target. If your opponent tries to, I don't know. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. If your opponent tries to attack Construct, attack this thing with Construct, you can negate Construct's effect and destroy it because it's a level 5 or higher monster activating its effect. I actually did that in one of my replays. Anyways, it's a really, really good card. I really do recommend playing it in just about every single deck out there. Like, literally, if you can go into level 7s, go into this guy. Or Black Rose, obviously. I play 1 Stardust Dragon just for general purposes. I have a few level 5s in here. I can do it. And then I play one of every of the good El Shaddai monsters. I'll probably take out Colossus for the new one, the water one. But aside from that, they're all really good. You'll go into one of them every now and then. I've yet to go into the fire dude, maybe because I haven't had a reason to, but hey, whatever. Anyways, yeah, guys. I really do like this deck. One of the reasons because it just incorporates all the colors of the multi-summon rainbow, and it is such a good and fun deck. I really do recommend that you give this deck a try. If not my build, some version of your build, because there's so many different ways to play this. And I really do want to build this in real life, but this card right here is way too expensive, so I don't know, I'm going to have to try and find a way to play it without Bionic. Now then, guys, thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. It would be really awesome if you did. I put a lot of effort into these, and I've been talking for, what, like 15 minutes straight now. My throat is starting to hurt. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you guys later. How long have I been recording? Oh my god, 20 minutes. See you guys later.